guys, this is Malinki. Welcome back to my channel Voice of Malinki. Today we will talk about general characters of chordata. And if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel. And if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So chordata is basically a large phylum. It is the highest and most developed phylum. This phylum includes variety of living and extinct animals. Members of chordata exhibit great diversity. So I will make series of lectures regarding chordata. Today I am just providing the basic general characters of chordata, which are common in all individuals of this phylum. So the name chordata is derived from two Greek words. First is chordi, which means a string or chord, and ata, which means bearing, because all members of chordata are chord bearing. In this case, chord is actually notochord. I will talk about that in this lecture. There are three fundamental characters found in all chordates. So we will see this picture. This is the picture. It is a chordate showing fundamental chordate characters. So in this picture we will see, so this part is the dorsal, that is the back part of the organism, and it is the ventral part, or you can say it is the front part of the organism. So three fundamental characters are there which are found in all chordates. First one is notochord is present. So notochord is a rod-like elongated structure that is found in the dorsal surface of the body. You can see this is notochord. This is the rod-like elongated structure. This is the red one. And it is found in the dorsal surface of the body. That means it is found in the back side of the body. It is fully present in lower chordates. Example, in some fishes, but replaced by a vertebral column, what we say like backbone. So it is replaced by a vertebral column or backbone in higher chordates. Example, human, because we have vertebral column or backbone. Next point is dorsal nerve cord is present. So you can see this is the nerve cord. This is also placed in the dorsal part of the body. So there is a dorsal hollow tubular fluid-filled nerve cord. This nerve cord is present in the dorsal part of the body. It is hollow, it is tubular and it is fluid-filled. It is filled with fluid. And this nerve cord also is present in the lower chordates. In higher chordates, vertebral column and nerve cord accumulate to generate anterior brain and posterior spinal cord. 3 is pharyngeal gill slits or gill clefts are present. So in all the chordates, at some stages of their life history, a series of paired internal gill slits or gill clefts are found throughout the pharynx. So you can see this is the pharynx. This is the alimentary canal or digestive tract, and in the anterior part of the alimentary canal the pharynx is placed. So this is the mouth and this is the anus part. Now in this pharynx, in the wall of these pharynx, a series of paired internal gill slits or gill clefts are found. So you can see series of pharyngeal gill slits are present in the pharynx wall, and they are paired because you are seeing from one side of the organism. It also has one more side. That side is not visible in this picture. So in both sides of the pharynx, gill slits are present, and there is a series of gill slits are present here. So we can see in this picture that such gill slits or gill clefts appear during the development of every chordate, and these are present along with gills throughout the life of aquatic animals for their respiration. In terrestrial chordates, gill slits are only present during their embryonic development but disappear later in adults. Because terrestrial animals do not respire through gills, right? Instead, they respire through their lungs. Okay. So these are the fundamental characters. Now we will talk about some general characters of chordates. So, first is their habitat. They are found in everywhere, like they are found in water, aerial or terrestrial. So they are found in everywhere. Body organization is bilaterally symmetrical. So what does it mean? What is bilaterally symmetrical? So lateral means side, right? It means side. Lateral means side. Now bilateral means both sides of the body, and symmetrical means similar. So from the term itself you can understand that both sides of the body are identical. Like human, our left and right side of the body are identical, right? So we are bilaterally symmetrical. They are triploblastic. Triploblastic means 3 germ layers are present in the body. Outer ectoderm, intermediate mesoderm, and inner endoderm. So these are 3 germ layers which are present in their body. They are coelomate. That means they have well developed true coelom. So coelom is the principal body cavity. Coelom is the body cavity. It is located between the intestinal canal and the body wall. So all chordates have true coelom. Cartilaginous or bony endoskeleton present. Now endoskeleton is the internal skeleton that is present in their body, and that is made up of either cartilage or bone. A post-anal tail projects beyond the anus at some stage of life. May or may not persist in adult. So in the above picture we have seen the tail is present here. Right? The tail is present. Now you can ask me that we do not have tail. But human embryo contains a tail-like structure and it disappears with the development of the embryo. That's why I have stated that tail occurs at some stages of life. Digestive system is complete. Complete digestive system means the digestive tract contains 2 openings. One is the mouth, other is the anus. So, mouth and anus. Two openings are present in the digestive tract. Therefore, it is called complete digestive system. Blood vascular system is closed type. So, there are two types of blood vascular system, right? Closed and open. Closed means like us. When blood flows via blood vessels from the heart to tissue. Suppose this is the heart. Now, blood will circulate from heart to cells. These are different cells of the body. So, blood will circulate via the vessel system, right? So, via artery, oxygenated blood will reach the cells, and via veins, deoxygenated blood will reach to the heart from the cells. So, blood vessels are present. That is the closed type of circulatory system. In open type, blood does not flow via vessels. There is no any blood vessels. So, blood fills the cavity of the body and cells and tissues remain submerged in blood. So, there is no any blood vessels. In their body cavity, blood is filled up. So, that is the difference between closed and open circular system. And in this case, the blood vascular system is closed. Hepatic portal system is present. That is very important point. So, what is a hepatic portal system? The hepatic portal system is a series of veins that carry blood from stomach, intestine, spleen and pancreas to the liver. So, it is a part of the body's filtration system. Its main function is to deliver deoxygenated blood to the liver to be detoxified further before it returns to the heart. The hepatic portal system is designed to get rid of the body of toxins. So, I will make a detailed video regarding hepatic portal system soon. For now, you just understand that suppose this is the liver. And here we have stomach, intestine, spleen, pancreas, right? We have stomach, we have intestine, we have spleen, we have pancreas. So, these are present in our abdomen. Now, hepatic portal system contains a series of veins. Those veins will carry blood from the stomach, intestine, spleen, pancreas, etc. to the liver. So, these are hepatic portal system. Now, from the liver, the blood will go toward the heart. So, what does liver do? It will detoxify the blood so that detoxified blood reaches the heart. This is the system to remove toxins from our body. Heart is ventral. That means present in the front part of the body. Excretory system. So, kidney is the excretory organ. Nervous system is very well developed. Reproduction. They undergo sexual reproduction and all members are unisexual. Unisexual means individuals are either male or female. This is just opposite of hermaphrodite, right? Because in case of hermaphrodite, both male and female sexual organs are found in single individual. But chordates are unisexual. Sexes are separate in this case. Development is direct. Direct means they do not include larva in their life cycle. No larva is present in the life cycle. So it is the direct development. They directly give birth to young who are just the miniature version of adults. So this is all about today's lecture.